Hey guys, welcome to Watchbots Prime. It's Ben. I'm alone, as per usual. So I think a few weeks ago, I talked about how I was getting a little bit into a really cool topic, video game emulation, using a hardware board and some Linux stuff. And I'm happy to report that I have procured the elements. Makes me feel like a big tech boy when I'm screwing things together and playing with circuits and stuff. And the board works. I immediately short-circuited a USB hub, and that's a bummer. But I do have a replacement. They're pretty cheap, and I'm moving stuff around, and I feel like I'm in the net. Sandy Bullock's next to me. We're giving each other shoulder rubs, just friendly, nothing weird, and we're hacking into the net, and it's good stuff. I have gotten all of the Nintendo ROMs and Atari ROMs, and this thing's especially cool because it supports like these weird, obscure Russian computers from the 80s. So, you know, if I want to know like how the other half lived during the Cold War, well, that's now at my fingertips. And now I have this slight itch because I'm like, oh, open source computing, not that bad. So now I'm looking, not really looking, but just thinking about, you know, a home media server for my legal downloaded movies and other such things. So I'm really on the precipice of just falling completely into rooms full of computer equipment and things like that. And it's like, you know what? Where will I put all my other useless shit if I start getting into that? Where will my podcasting equipment go? Where will my old toys in the box still go? I don't know. There's not enough room in this world for a man in his mid-30s and his interests, or money either. I don't have money. Whatever. Anyway, the Mister's cool. That would be the video game board, and I'm looking forward to playing with it. I might do some streaming on the internet of old games, potentially related to the shows we watch. I think that's something I talked about a year and a half ago, but we'll see. Maybe not. Bachelor update. Reality TV is not real. I know this is a shock. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but here we are. I'm going to shoulder that load. This week, Peter went on a one-on-one date with this woman, Victoria, and they went to an amusement park and like did roller coasters and stuff, which is fine. There's no problem with that. But then he started talking about their own private concert, and they're walking to the concert, and the camera zooms in really tight on this woman's face. And you can see that she's nervous. I would go so far as to say that she looked like she was shitting her pants. I think she was wearing like a romper, but she's shitting her romper. Regardless, as it comes out, wouldn't you know it, by sheer coinkydink, the singer who's there is her ex-boyfriend. Ooh. And she doesn't tell Peter this. So she's like dancing and making out with Peter, because that's how these private concerts go on The Bachelor, right? Like you have extras surrounding like a podium, and then it's these two people dancing and like locking lips, as it were. But then like she approaches the dude after, and he's like, yeah, man, whatever. And then she has to tell Peter, and she's sobbing, and he's like, wait a minute, like you used to go out with the dude? And like, he doesn't care because they're not together now. So who the fuck could possibly care? But the show really specializes in this. So it came out the next day that she had been telling people pretty publicly that she used to date this singer, Chase Rice. And of course, the producers picked up on this and put all the pieces together, those malicious bastards. But also, according to Chase Rice himself, they didn't date so much as they had a one-night stand. And, you know, there's no problem with that either, but it wasn't quite the flowers and candy romance that she had painted it as. And then there's just more drama. So Peter eliminated this one woman last week. I don't even think I talked about it because I just couldn't keep up with it. But she walked back into the house, and there was just like people talking about their truth. And I will be honest, this week's episode was pretty exhausting. I don't even think they had a rose ceremony, which is the elimination. So it was just like 2 hours of just nonsense. And like the Bachelor himself is such like a sad dope. Like he's such a fucking numbnuts, and he's worried about all the women leaving, which, I mean, they won't. They're under contract. They got to stay. But I don't know. And then I read this morning that there's fucking 5 hours of this show next week. I can't commit to this. How is there a 3-hour episode on Monday and 2 hours on Wednesday? Like, it's just, God, it's too much. I don't want to say I'm on the brink of losing it because it truly is a guilty pleasure. You know, DVR it, watch it the day later, save yourself 40 minutes. But it's like, God damn, enough is enough. There's going to be like 3 shows this summer. I don't have this much free time. I got to build computers and shit. Anyway, what are we here for? The cartoons. The cartoons. Right. So this week, we are going to a world of imagination, you know, where up is down and you think about fantasies and movies, and we're going there with some beloved characters, the Muppets, as we watch an episode of Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies, we make our dreams come true. Muppet Babies, we'll do the same for you.
When you roll, it's kind of weird, and you wish that you weren't there.
Just close your eyes and make believe, and you can be anywhere.
I like adventure.
I like romance.
I love great jokes.
I like to dance. I've been thinking about Muppet Babies a lot and been looking forward to it for a while because unlike a lot of the cartoons of the era that we watch, this one's not terribly readily available for copyright reasons. You know, it's never gotten a DVD release and it's not on Netflix or anything. I mean, it's all on YouTube, but you got to type that into the search bar and shit's hard. But it's sort of an interesting show because it really is based entirely in imagination, right? So if you think about the through line of the episode we watch, really it's just the kids walking around in a hallway for 30 minutes, but it expands out and it goes weird places. It's a lot to wrap your mind around. I am not a peyote man, but if I was, I bet it would help in watching the Muppet Babies. I don't know if that was the intent or not. Is Jim Henson a drug guy? I don't know. I remember thinking for a long time that Jim Henson died of AIDS, but that is not even remotely true. So just another one of those examples of the media planting a story in old Ben's head. That's how it goes. I want to hear from you, though, if you have any celebrity deaths that you've misremembered. Hashtag I was wrong. It seems about right. But that's on Monday. The episode is Raiders of the Lost Muppet, which... not a great title, but it's a pretty fun episode. I think you'll like it. But I am going to step away. Lots of things to do here. So this has been, I'm out of here. And until next week, I'll just say, if you've ever dated or, you know, hooked up with a singer of any sort, you're going on reality TV, you should probably expect to see them there because it's awkward. And people love drama. Drama!